Everyone wants to succeed, but not everyone is willing to rise before the world even blinks. Have you ever thought about what happens before the noise begins? Before the texts, before the emails, before the demands come crashing in? There's something sacred about those early hours, a space the world hasn't touched yet, when it's just you and your decisions. Waking up early isn't about hustle culture. It's not about bragging. It's about reclaiming authorship over your life. There's power in silence. There's power in being awake while the world sleeps. Because that's when you're most honest, most focused, most you. Where discipline truly begins. Discipline doesn't start when the sun is up and people are watching. It starts in that moment when your alarm rings at 5 a.m., when your mind says stay, but your will says go. That's not just waking up, that's training. Every time you rise before the world, you cast a vote for your goals, for your principles, for the person you said you'd become. It's not about being more productive. It's about being more aligned. When you consistently win the first battle of the day, you carry momentum into every other battle. The Stoic view. Self-mastery is real freedom. The Stoics understood this well. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Waking up early isn't punishment, it's preparation. You're training your mind to obey your values, not your feelings, not the temperature, not the temptation to delay. It's where true strength begins, the power to move without being pushed, the courage to act without being seen, the clarity to choose intention over impulse. A story. The SEAL who chose control. I once met a former Navy SEAL. He told me, "Every day starts at 4:30, not because I have to, because I choose to." And you could feel it in his stillness, in his words, in the way he moved through the world with certainty. He wasn't in a rush. He wasn't reactive. He was prepared. That kind of calm doesn't come from comfort. It comes from Kamako, built one sunrise at a time. Another example, the athlete no one saw coming. Look at athletes like Jocko Willink, not just a warrior, a disciple of discipline. He posts his watch every day, 4:30 a.m., not for attention, but as a symbol, a reminder. Discipline is a choice you make long before anyone claps. And that kind of discipline, it carries into everything. How you lead, how you listen, how you live. Reframe. It's not about the club, it's about character. This isn't about joining a 5 a.m. club. It's not a trend. It's a transformation. Because when you master the morning, you master momentum. You become someone who leads, not follows. Someone who shows up without being asked, who prepares without being praised. It changes how you carry yourself. You walk into your day already ahead, not because of time, but because of mindset. Inner shift. You versus you ask yourself, what if the next version of you, more focused, more grounded, more confident, isn't waiting for permission? They're waiting for discipline. And discipline starts when the world is still quiet, when no one is watching. It's in those moments that you meet the most important person in your life, the you you're becoming. And guess what? That version isn't found by snoozing the alarm. It's found in the cold floors, the dark rooms, the silent victories. Wake up early, not to prove anything, but to become everything. Discipline begins before the world watches. And your peace, it starts before the noise. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Create it. Set the alarm. Get up and rise before the world does. Hit subscribe. This isn't motivation. This is mental training. And we're just getting started.